And the last one we're going to get into this evening is a question from Johnny D. So Johnny D's question is, it seems as buyer's agent space is getting more and more competitive, or maybe that's just because I'm looking for one and the algorithm are just following me. But what sets you guys apart from your major competitors? So I guess what I don't want to do is slag off anybody directly, but I think if I talk about the things that we do differently, or I guess credits that we've got in the bank as a business. So I mean, firstly, number one, it's experience, not only from the experience of the team. You're not got people working in the business that are, 20 years old, 21 years old, don't even have properties themselves, or don't actually understand cycles in terms of, GFC pre and post, and just, they're just not, they will call them, got some grays coming in through the beard lately. So I think that's maybe probably what I'm trying to get through there. But the business has actually been around since 2011, and we have been more than just a buyer's agency from inception. So, we used to be a software research data subscription service to begin with, guiding, other investors, guiding other buyer's agents. Some very large scale buyer's agents were using Ripehouse Business. The second part, I think, is just a real big one, is that, the business core fundamental is off the back of data, right? We're not going out there. We're not signing up to places like CoreLogic. We're not signing up to places like other subscriptions. Again, I don't want to name anybody and saying it as a disparaging way, but we're not going out there signing up to other subscription models and claiming to be data experts, and somebody's doing all the work for us, and we're just reading a report and saying, yep, this one's good to buy. And that allows us, because we do everything else, we can lead. We don't have to follow everybody else in. So I could name plenty of places off the top of my head. So I know Ripehouse, when I very first started following along early years, they were down in Frankston at the time when it went through a really, really strong boom period. This is back when it was a subscription service, kind of circa 2013 period time. Then later years, kind of into Wagga Wagga, bought in Adelaide, really kind of at the beginning of the cycle. Places like Toowoomba, Sunshine Coast at the beginning of the cycle. Definitely first into places like Gladstone, Rockhampton, Bundaberg. Absolutely first into Rockingham, without a doubt. And Ipswich in 2019. Latrobe from last year. And right now, there are dozens of buyers agents in Latrobe. So I think you've got the experience, you've got people who understand data, and people who aren't just taking you into areas for 1 year of growth and leaving you by the wayside. But the other one is just, the feedback we get from our clients and the actual performance itself as well. So the compounding growth rates across the years over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of purchases have been fantastic for our clients. And, these days we're at 274 and growing 5-star Google reviews. So it's really, I think, speaks volume. And I'm personally someone myself, for those who aren't aware, many years ago was somebody who actually was a user of the business as a subscription, and then as a client before working with the business. So I think anybody out there, if you're thinking of doing property investing, the biggest learning curve that I learned as an investor through the years, or what now 10 plus years, is surrounding yourself with experts. You'll be surprised how much you don't know, and leaning on that to just grow. It's going to really fast track whatever you're trying to do. Because again, I've spoken with some clients who've used property advisors who are throwing darts at the dartboard, and they bought them into Brisbane in 2014, and now it's turned out okay, but they had to wait 5+ years to actually start to see anything occur. So for a lot of people, they're trying to make up time, or they've got big ambitious goals, growing families, wanting to pay off mortgages, etc. Getting it right from the beginning, picking a property that's ripe for the picking, no pun intended there, but it's really, really important, and I know the business is really, really strong and great at that. So that's my answer to that one, Johnny. Thank you for flicking that one through.